Welcome to week 17 in the Carolina Panthers franchise, and we find ourselves locked in a battle with the 49ers for the top spot in the NFC. The AFC is decided, that's the Chiefs. Actually, no surprise right there, but the 49ers, and we are locked here. We have the same win-loss ratio. I was looking at these stats before. We actually have more points for, but we have more points against, so that is basically kind of equalizing itself out. But one thing where we do have a difference, because all those stats are freaking the same, is this one, division wins. We are going to be playing the Falcons in the last week, so that's our chance to basically get this stat done. Apart from that, here NFC wins, it's 11 for the 49ers and 9 for us. NFC losses, we've got 2, they've got 0, so that sucks. That is going to push them ahead here. We've got more AFC wins. I don't know if this is actually going to impact anything here. To be honest, overtime wins, all that. It's just a lot of information back here that doesn't really impact that too much. But the thing is, I think the NFL losses and wins, that's going to be an issue. But yeah, we're just going to work on that. I mean, we can just start plugging away here, and we're going to start today. We will be playing the Steelers, a tough team. Brutal with a very good defense. You can see that 91 rated defense, 87 rated offense versus our 83 rated defense. I feel like that is somewhat manageable. But again, we're going to take a look at the team right now. I want to show you who we're up against. Kenny Pickett is a quarterback who was dunked on quite a lot. First his hand size, then production this, production that. I personally didn't think he was that horrible, to be honest. Looking at the games that I did see from the Steelers, I went back and watched. I'm not going to say some tape because that sounds a little bit pretentious. No, I just watched the highlights, and actually he looked kind of competent in there. All right, it's really hard to really say what the problem is that people are seeing. But Kenny Pickett, I personally don't think he's that horrible. Taylor Heineke and Kelmond are backup quarterbacks here. Running backs, Najee Harris, superstar Dave trade. Jalen Warren, 2586, looks super solid. And Jalen Wright, 2176 as a rookie. This is a pretty good looking player right here. Fullback is Roger Carter, 2567. We've got the wide receivers, George Pickens, 2392. Deontay Johnson and Xavier Legette out of South Carolina. He is looking fantastic. Superstar Dave trade at age 23 already. He's just going to go up and up and up and develop into an absolute beast. Just you wait for it. Calvin Austin, 2578. Jawan Jennings and Jermaine Burton, 2378. And this is the crazy part. This is the worst one in here. This is the worst one in here. Now, that's a rookie, and it's actually looking pretty good as well. So this is a fantastic wide receiving group. The tight ends, Pat Fryermuth. We've got Darnell Washington and Connor Hayward, 2571, 2379, 2589. A fantastic group of tight ends. Really, really very good. Great weapons. Good structure from the ages. So that's all looking pretty good. Broderick Jones, 2386 is the left tackle starter. Dan Moore behind him. Actually doesn't look too horrible. Isaac Siomalu, 3081. Know him very well from the reject. Spencer Anderson, 2470 as a backup. Center is Jackson Paris Johnson. What a name. 21 at 81 rated already. Now he's looking very nice. Start of trade out of Oregon. This is a fantastic looking center. What a good pick. What a good pick. When was he picked? Let me just check this one out really quick. Pick 27 in round 1. All right. Interesting. Mason Cole is the backup. Right guard, this is James Daniels, 2683, looking good. Nate Herbeck, 2672 behind him, and Wes Martin, 2866. Right tackle, Chukwuma Okorafor, 2774. Very good, very tough player. He is looking really very solid, actually. Look at the strength and the awareness. Chad Welker behind him, a rookie, 2266. Left edge, Larry Ogunjobi, 3074, going to be coming at us. High strength, really nasty looking. Khalid Kareem behind him, 71 rated. This is not the hottest room out there, but it's not horrible. Right edge, Cameron Hayward, 3584. We've got the Marvin Leal, 2473. D tackle, Keanu Benton, 2381. Durden and Laulila, I think Tomasi Laulila. These dudes here are, I would say, decent, but looking at the ages, they're actually pretty unusable, to be honest. Okay, so Keanu Benton is going to be doing the heavy lifting here. 91 strength, by the way. Larry Ogunjobi, Cameron Hayward, and Keanu Benton coming at us. Behind them, the linebackers. TJ Watt, Unstoppable Force X Factor, 29.99. Markel Lee. All right, but TJ Watt, let me just see where he's rated. Best left outside linebacker in the league. Hell yeah. Beautiful face scan, by the way. Mid linebacker, Elandon Roberts, 30 and 80. Cole Holcomb, 28 and 80. And Mark Robinson. Cole Holcomb, they did change the picture here. He's got that beautiful mullet going on right there. And he's just a nasty dude to play against. Just really nasty to play against. He's super fast. He's very good in the tackle. 89 rated there. So that's really going to be hard to just get out of his reach. And Alex Highsmith, 27.90. Superstar depth trait. Behind him, Nick Herbig, 22 and 80. All right. So the linebacker group is actually super dangerous as well. TJ Watt, Elandon Roberts, Cole Holcomb, and now Alex Highsmith. Behind them, who's there? Let me just take a look. Joey Porter Jr., 24.88. We've got Steven Nelson, Jeff Okuda, Amik Robertson, and Corey Trice Jr. Trice Jr., I'm going to say he's just filler material. These here look certainly like very solid choices at corner. Joey Porter, crazy good looking already. He's just going to get better and better. Free safety, Andrew Mukuba, 21.82. We've got Isaiah Polamau and Richard LeCount the third. Both of which I wouldn't really rate too highly, but Andrew freaking Mukuba looks beautiful, man. Star of trade. I just know he's extremely good. I know him from the Tennessee Titans franchise. Nasty. Strong safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, superstar, 27.98. Again, another beast. Avery Young as a backup. The kicker, Chris Boswell, and the punter is Matt Araiza. Actually, I like seeing Matt Araiza here. All right, after all those allegations were dropped. That feels good, actually. So there we go. But still, how do we handle this? It's Taylor Heineke here. He's not going to be the quarterback. All right, he's not going to be the quarterback, and we will negate the. This is actually really interesting. If we choose this, it's Taylor Heineke. If we choose this, it's whatever. Defend the short pass. No questions asked. 82%. All right, things are not looking great. I think I will have to handle the fitness levels in the depth chart later on, just to maybe take some pressure off. We did have a short week, and we still aren't really getting any breathing room here. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm not going to be letting up on the training the positions, basically starters or split, but I will definitely not be going for full power training. So blitz counter, I think that makes sense. There we go. Player health. It's the same thing. This is really bad. We're down to 80%. We need to get everybody fit again. We need to take some pressure off here. Question is, how do we best do that? I think I have to go with splits. I even think I'll go back on what I said, and I'm gonna have to go back to the defensive game plan. And I'm going to have to go all splits here as well. I can't really put too much pressure on these dudes. I won't be getting a lot of experience points, but I'd rather have a fit team than gain some more points here. So, game plan goals. 200 plus rushing yards. Interesting. I'm gonna attempt that. 30 points or less. All right. Seems a little bit. This seems overly fatalistic. This seems completely overly optimistic. So, I'm not really sure. I'm going to go with 250. And I'm going to go with 20 points. That sounds realistic. I will go with the 450 here. If we get half that, I'll take the 5 points. All right. No new injuries in here. That is important. That is basically what I was looking for. We're going to have returns for these three players, for these two players here in 2 weeks' time, which it would be the wildcard round. And for these two players, would be possible to return in the week after that. But Tommy Eichenberg is the one that I want to see return. Joe and James, I don't really care about too much. Adam Thielen, that really sucks. Would have liked to give him that playoff run, but I don't think that he'll get it. And to be brutally honest, even at being super optimistic here, way above the realms of realism here, I just don't ever see us going that far. It really just is. I can see us pushing into the Probably divisional if we get there. I think we can get one round done. We might even push into the championship game if we're really, really pushing it. But apart from that, oof, I am really, really unsure what to tell you here. So Jesse Horn looking fantastic. Jeremiah Trotter looking, to be honest, even better. Super young. He's going to start if trade. That's just great. Bryce Young also goes up. He had a pretty good game last week, even if it was quite challenging. But I do feel like he's really getting into stride here, and that's basically what I'm looking for. So Kyrie Elam gets an upgrade. That's nice. Kalen Bullock gets an upgrade. A lot of experience points for defense is what it looks like. That is, of course, positive. It's baby steps for some of these players here. CJ Henderson, for instance, he's not that young anymore. He's 25, 80 rated. It's good enough. All right, it's good enough. Brandon Dorius, I'm loving this dude. Absolutely loving it. He's 80 at age 23, rookie out of Oregon. Fantastic stuff. Jamie Robinson, let's see. He's my starting strong safety. I'm starting him ahead of Von Bell here, who I appreciate as a backup, as a mentor, as a bridge player if we have an injury or something like that. But yeah, Ricky Stromberg, 78 now. That is getting better and better. Loving this. Here we go. Terrace Marshall Jr. That's fantastic as well. Looking good. Danny Stutzman, my starting mid linebacker. Field general. And now he's a scheme fit. That is really great. There we go. Tommy Eichenberg, injured, but he can still grow. I just like having these players at that age, you know, being around a 70, mid-70 rated player. That's just fantastic. You can really do a lot with the defensive players. You can move them around. They're depth players, so that's really fantastic. Fadil Diggs, right age. He's one of those where I'm saying, yeah, dude, you've got to grow a little bit quicker because the other side is just looking super solid. But 2274, again, not saying anything here. Deion Jones on right edge. Definitely a backup here. That is his role at this point in time. Chico Bennett going up to 71. Now we're looking at the players with the lower ratings. I'm pretty happy about that as well. This is what this season was all about. Getting everybody up to speed, making sure that the young players are developing, getting reps, getting experience, and then just making sure that we can use them for real next season, pushing forward. That's what I'm looking for here. Notre Dame center going up. Will Howard, quarterback. He looks like Mac Jones, doesn't he? Can we just agree on that? He's a spitting image. Javonte Jean-Baptiste, 69 rated. Actually, I wasn't expecting this many upgrades, but I'll take it. I'll certainly take it. Lindsey Rainey, right guard, pushing for the 70 rating. Age 21. Loving it. Blake Whiteheart stepped up with the injury of Ben Sinnott, and I'm actually very happy to have him on board. 2469. I don't even feel bad about that. Bo Clark. That's my other youngest player. One is Joe Farmer. One is Bo Clark here, right outside linebacker. Here we are. ACRISURE Stadium. I mean, Heinz Field kind of was a little bit more iconic, but whatever. Player showcase time. Let's see. Tommy Tremble again. Season stats, 1,252 receiving yards, 10 touchdowns. He's been very important, all right? Kenny Pickett, a lot of dunking on him. A lot of dunking on him. I mean, not in Madden, all right? You will see how good he is. You will see how good he is. We are starting here. Oh, it seems to be a cold game. We are working here with the all-white. And here come the Steelers. Freezing temperatures, it seems. Coach Dreddeus never even using a scarf. And the benches are heated, by the way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Just read that recently. I also read recently that some fields have kind of heating pipes behind them to clear the field of snow or ice. That also raises the temperatures a little bit as we take over here. Let's see. We're going to attempt the run game first, all right? We have very good players to stop that. I'm really more than aware of that one. This is Cole Holcomb. I'm trying to evade him here. Cameron Hayward with an injury, 3 yards on that first run. Love the reflections in the helmets, by the way. All right, going down. Big man. There we go. Trail shake. Tyquan Thornton on the R1 route. I did bring him in. We did also get rid of some of the tiredness. I mean, Jonathan Mingo is still super tired, but all right. Tommy Tremble holding on through the contact here. Did you see that hit by Cole Holcomb? That's what I'm talking about. He's just a super hard-hitting player, and he's fast as well. And that means that you can just catch up. Look at this. Yeah, rather step out of bounds, pick up those 16, than have the ball hit out of my hands. It's not something that I want to have. All right, let's go. Halfback base, right to left. Rather steep here. I need some blocks. Whiteheart, Tremble. If that, yikes, works out. Oh, Jesus Christ. I just saw him coming at me, and there we go. Chuba Hubbard actually running a beautiful route around him here. Andy Makuba shutting that down. Joe Farmer going down here. Of course, a hard-hitting defense always means pressure on the offense in terms of injuries. So you got to play it in a way where you take that pressure off of the defense, off of the offensive line, of course. Meaning get the ball away quickly, choose plays where the offensive line doesn't have to withstand a hell of a lot of pressure. Short plays like this is basically my go-to option here. Get the ball out quickly and reduce. Oh shit! I think that's gonna be at least 2 weeks out. The PCL sprain. Best case 2 weeks. Worst case longer. Laviska Shenault or Blake Whiteheart. That is basically what I'm looking for. And here we go. Laviska Shenault. Ooh, nicely done by Adam Makuba, who did get on him. I felt like I was going to run past him here, but he got in there, got his second tackle. Just look at this one. Perfect placed ball, and then I thought it was away. So here we go. 26-2 setup. We're going to go left. There's a dozen players there, which means I'll try to get things to go towards the right-hand side. Let's go the verticals. And I'm going to be looking for Hubbard. All right. Again, get the ball away quickly. There was a player coming around the outside towards the left. I don't know if you saw that. But here we go. Lindsay Rainey's got the super old school helmet. That's actually fun. There we go. Just a super quick pass. Bryce Young tackled in the background. But the ball was away. That's what counts. And we score first. That's important. Come on, defense. All right. 3 points on the board. Let's go. Tremble, Whiteheart. This is one of those. Let me just see. Can I hot route Mingo into an out? Let's see if I can get this one done. Yeah, it's overthrown. He is, I don't know if it's the accuracy or if he's just slow because he's tired. But we're getting a lot of this actually right now. We're getting, Jonathan Mingo feels like he's not really accurate. Like he's a good option for clutch passes or something like that. You see, I don't know why, but Tommy Tremble felt like a better option here. Shut down by Cole Holcomb. Dagger time. Here comes the siren. Alright, they are setting up like this. I think I'll go for Tommy Tremble or Tyquan Thornton. Let's see who gets open. That's Tremble. And there we go. Just push forward, get a first down. And who's there? Cole Holcomb. 55. Just keep an eye on that number. Even when I can't. When I'm looking for where to pass the ball, just watch his play. Watch his routes. Watch where he goes. That is just very, very hard to calculate. Oh, yikes. And just here, he just steps in the path of the pass. There we go. Halfback slip screen. Let's try and pick up some yards with Miles Sanders here. I'm going to try and drag everybody back right. There we go. Miles Sanders powering forward. 5 yards. We're going to take that. Bryce Young did pick up a slight niggle towards the end of last week's game. We had Zach Wilson come in, and that was pretty horrible. Who do we go for? Do I just run it? I think I'm going to try and run it, actually. 2-minute warning hits us, all right. Let's not delve into that much further. I'd like to get the field goal. At least the field goal. That's basically a must-have. Thornton, Tremble. Let's see where defense goes. Miscalculated. Should have gone for Thornton. And today we're not going to be pressing our luck. Johnny Hecker, just get that ball out of there, back there. Kick it out of bounds. I don't want to see it again. He's going to go for it, right? Nice. Very nice. Kalen Bullock, hard-hitting safety, does what I expect him to do. Can he pick it out? Now, come on. All right, defense turns it over. That's a big one. That's really an important stop. Otherwise, we're chasing the game, but not like this. Just catch. Take the hit here, number 56, Alex Highsmith. And he's doing some push-ups. What a mad lad. What a freaking mad lad. Z-spot setup. Do I like this? No, I don't. I certainly don't. I also don't like this one. Let's set up double slants here. Maybe we could drag him apart, create some mismatches here. Maybe we're going to get pummeled. I don't know. We're going to see what happens. Now that was actually very nice. Jonathan Mingo catching it overhead. And we keep moving forwards. First time for Mingo again. Was going over the head. I was really fearing that there was going to be a tip in there. But I don't think... What do I know? Cole Holcomb wasn't looking like he was going to tip it. So Tremble, Mingo, I'd like to hit Tremble on this one. Edges forward and get a field goal. I had to throw it a little bit early. The linebackers were there. Tricky. All right, let's go. Let's see. Can we get a slot cross work in here? Tyquan Thornton, straight, then slight lift, then hard lift. This is the route I want to see him go. That is actually beautiful. And we're also going to step out of bounds here. 15 seconds on the clock. 2 timeouts in the first half. Can we fight for a touchdown? Can we go there? Let's see. We're going to go the play action boot comeback. Thornton. Looking for you, my man. Oh, lordy. That was not deflected. And that would have been beautiful. It would have been an absolute beauty right there. But alright, Tommy Tremble. I'm going to try and hit him. If I don't hit him, going to be going for the... well, I can try one more time. A quick pass might work. But Andrew Mikuba shutting that one out. Now let's just take the field goal. Are we going to get iced? Let's see. Nope. Alright. There we go. Cade York scores 10 versus 3. So we're going to go into halftime with the 1-score lead. Right, we get the ball in the second half, very close to our own end zone here. I think I'm going to look for double slants here. I think I'm going to look for this one. All right, well done. 5 yards, dragging us out a little bit here. Landon Roberts was there. The defense is super solid. There's no denying that. We're really having to adapt our play here. Whitehart, Chenault. Let's see who we can hit. Leviska Chenault, get that first down. And then kind of tank the hit. Ricky Stromberg, right shoulder. Or that's a left wrist now. All right. Injury seems to be moving. There we go. Getting another touchdown will certainly put us into a comfortable position. Getting another field goal will at least create some space here. Miles Sanders. Do you want to guess who was there? Keanu Benton, 95. Injured. Being looked at here. Andy Makuba taking a look and then running back to get into position on the field. There you go. Personally, I would switch it over to make like the quarterback check up on him there. There we go. Leviska Chenault pushing for Rasheem Bates, my center. Ah, come on, man. Rasheem Bates with an injury. I'm not liking this. I would like to get these dislocated shoulder. Ah, crud. Again, we have to make sure that we have enough players fit to tackle the playoffs. Boot slide means everybody go right. There we go. Actually losing some yardage here. And Tomasi Laulila injured. Going off to the tunnel now. And we are certainly looking like a very clearly framed season rare game. Yeah, number 50 wasn't moving. It wasn't moving. Landon Roberts, dislocated shoulder. That's another one out. All right, dropping like flies on the offensive line. But which play do we go for? How do we drag ourselves out of this one here? It's 3rd and long. And that siren is not helping. Plus, we're going to have bum rushers. Who's that going to be? TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith. Coming around the edges. We're going to have to get the ball to Tremble. Just catch it and go down here. A hard hit, but we push forward to the 29. And that is actually pretty awesome. Great job by Bryce Young to find the target. And great job by Tommy Tremble to survive this. And, you know, the offensive line deserves some credit because they were really holding off those high-impact players. Super loud. I don't know if I'm yelling right now, but my earphones are so loud. The crowd is yelling. The siren is glaring, blaring, whatever. I don't like this. Do we have... Maybe let's try another boot slide here. I'm actually going to be looking for Mingo. There we go. Just get out of my way. Yeah. That was not worth it. That was not worth it. I was kind of hoping for an opening there. And Blake Hart was standing in my way. We do have more space towards the left. Let's just go with this one here. Jonathan Mingo. Yeah. Completed. Cole Holcomb coming from behind. 3rd and 4. We're inching forward. Do I go for the red zone halfback scissors? Miles Sanders has dropped the same play, I think, on the last 3 attempts. Hasn't worked at all. That's a little bit frustrating right there. Tyquan Thornton, Tommy Tremble, and Miles Sanders. Here we go. Good catch. Gets the ball under control. And goes down. James Hurst injured. Alright. We are really, really in it now. The offensive line is seriously depleted. We've been on the field a very long time now. And it's just not really helping. Gonna try the slants here. Let's go. And that is more or less the way I envisioned it. It did really work out that way, so go me. Now, Jonathan Mingo just hit him towards the end of that slant route. And I did have enough time. I did have enough time to really wait on him to get there. Minkah Fitzpatrick, 39, was there, was in the path, but we got the ball in a spot where it was just a really pretty safe catch, to be honest. 17-3. All right, Steelers held again. Let's go with quick slants this time. But let me just quickly check up on my offensive line. I don't know what's going on there right now, and I don't like the feeling of not knowing what's going on. All right, so Ike Mekwonu, left tackle. That's good. Left guard. Everybody's injured. So who's taking over here now? AJ Jackson, Jawan James, Gabe Jackson. All right, gonna put White Cutler there. There we go. At center, I am using Tyler Shatley. All right, let's do that. Lindsey Rainey on right guard, still going strong. Gabe Jackson's here. That's good. Ricky Stromberg and AJ Jackson. All right. It's a lot of starters out. A lot of starters not available. Not liking this. Oof. Jesus Christ. I have to watch out that I don't step out of bounds towards the back. I don't want to get taken down here. So, there's that. There is that. Play action power O. And you guessed it, we're going to flip it. I want to have Tommy Tremble going towards the left. And Stutzman, what is Stutzman doing there? Good God, man. What is Stutzman doing there? That's a midline backer, for crying out loud. Why and what and how? Why is he there? Tremble, Blake Whiteheart, George Gregory. There is no space for you, my man. I don't know what you're doing on the field right now, but that is some seriously scary stuff. Oh, that is overthrown. All right, come on, Bryce. I know you've got it in you. I know you've got it in you. Just focus, my man. Take a deep breath. And let's hit the target now. Thrown out of the sack, and that's an injury timeout for Bryce Young. For fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake. Come on, defense. You're going to have to drag us out of this one, but just give the offense more time off of the field. Oh, shit. Completely made me miss. That's legit. Up to the 48. He's in our half here with that punt return. Can he pick it? That's going to be a touchdown. So it's 17-10. Can still work with that. And it's not even a touchdown. Jesus Christ. All right, we're going to run it out. We're going to run it out. Bryce Young is back. All right, that's good news. I don't want to overstress it, though. I don't want to overstress it. Come on, Tommy Tremble. There you go. First set of downs, going down here, timeout called. That is exactly what I wanted to do. And now we can start wasting time. First of all, they have to use up all of their timeouts. And here we go. Sidestep. Sidestep. Oh, we make two men miss. And then we're taken down. Chuba Hubbard. Great stuff, my man. Great stuff. Close zone strong. Here we go. Right to left. Chuba Hubbard. And another one. Oh, this one. Oh, shit. It looks very, very congested. Joey Porter injured. 24 out. Not good. Sad to see him injured. But they have used up all of their timeouts now. That is that. Inside zone. We're just going to run it up the gut here. Just power forward. There you go. 3rd and 6. And we can let the clock tick down some more here. 0-1 trap. And we're actually going to set up a quick pass play here. Which one? Let me just find one that I like. Because it looks like they will be swarming me. At least from the left-hand side. Who is that? Alex Highsmith will be blitzing. So if I can hit Laviska Shenault Jr. right in there. Oh, that would have been beautiful, right? 4th and 6. That's Nelson. I'm actually going to go for it. I'm going to go the play action crossers. They are preparing to stop the pass, of course. I could try and set up a run now. They're pulling a man over. Let's flip the play here real quick. Let's just make it super shifty. I don't think that we're going to get those 6 yards. But who cares? Who cares? Now we're going to get him. And that is just great. That is just freaking great. And I'm going to tell you something. We're going to rub it in. 4 seconds. We stop the clock. And we're going to go for a field goal. Let's just bring out Kid York on a 50-yard field goal. It's actually looking pretty short compared to the distance though, but we're gonna get 50 yards is okay-ish. And I need to upgrade his power. Definitely need to upgrade his power. That is an issue. And we're gonna take the win away from the Steelers. We're gonna drag it out of ACRISURE Stadium here. Kicking and screaming. And Bryce Young delivers. 218 yards, 65% completion rate, 2 touchdowns, 106.0 the rating. That was good. Kenny Pickett, actually not horrible, but it's just seems like we didn't really give him a lot of chances there. The rushing also, he had to do a lot of that himself. That is actually pretty interesting. Najee Harris, only 9 yards. That's interesting. On the receiving side, Tommy Tremble, again, pulling the team forward. Laviska Shenault was solid. Jonathan Mingo was solid. Even scored a touchdown. That's nice. Xavier Legette with that drop here. Sheldon Moore and Pat Framett. Tyquan Thornton. Chuba Hubbard got the other touchdown. I just feel like we just played perfectly to our strengths. Frankie Louvu gets 7 solo tackles. Total tackle leader, Frankie Louvu. And you guessed it, Cole Holcomb. Tackles for loss, quite a few actually. Sacks, Yetur Gross-Matos. Sorry again about the name. 1 sack for Davin Van, half a sack for Jeremiah Trotter Jr. 0 interceptions. And the kicking side, Kid York did his part. Was important. Was really important that he got it done. 13-3. Looking good. We did our part. Now we just need the 49ers to lose. Let me just take a quick look at the schedule. Who are they playing? Let me just see. Who are their opponents gonna be? The Lions and Patriots. All right. So here they lost against the Bills. I'm not sure what they're gonna do against the Lions. I personally can't see the Lions realistically winning this one. And it's a home game at that. The Patriots away, that might be tricky. But yeah, there we actually go. The Panthers, that was in week 2. We lost against them. So they do have the edge on that one. But yeah, whatever. We just have to keep pushing for it. Doing our part. And there's that. By the way, I'm seeing that Tommy Tremble is the receiving leader with 1,330 freaking 9 yards. I'm loving that. That's absolutely awesome, man. I mean, just goes to show how much I love those tight end routes. Passing leaders. Can I just check out the stats really quickly? Player stats. We've got 2,690. And the leaders there have way more stats. Looking at that passing stats overall, let me just see where we are. Quick detour. Can I go? Yeah, I can go towards the full NFL. There we go. Boom. So Prescott, Herbert, how super high up. Jesus Christ. Mahomes, Tagovailoa, where are we? We were injured for a while. So 2006. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, we are pretty far down. No, we're actually not that far down. Around the mid-table, I would say. And that's probably a realistic depiction. Didn't play as many games though. Didn't play as many games, so I think that should count into this as well and kind of give us a factor or something like that. I think the yards per game are we certainly are pretty good. I have a feeling that even though he didn't play a lot, but yeah, there he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th best quarterback in terms of yardage per game. Completion rate not that great. If that were better, Jesus man, that would be crazy, right? All right, enough stats. Maybe we'll dive into that later again. But for now, I'm just gonna say that I'm pretty happy with this win against the Steelers here. That was a tough one. That was actually pretty tough. We got things done. 20-3 is the end result. Next week, a home game against the Falcons. We have to win it. We're still fighting for that divisional spot. And everybody keep your fingers crossed that the 49ers trip up. That would be great. Apart from that, not much more to do. Gonna say thank you so much for joining in, making this one special for me. You're all very much appreciated. And yeah, stay awesome, everybody. See you next time.